You're listening to Channel 98.9 FM, and it's time now once again for Blue Zone's Project Corry Speaker Series. And with me in the studio today, once again, is Shannon Wohlford from the Blue Zones, and I have Karen Croyle from Village Friends. Hi, ladies.
Hello.
Good morning.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thanks for coming in again. What are we talking about today?
Well, I wanted to let everybody know that September is Healthy Aging Month, and that is a great month to kind of re-examine your own health and well-being. And we really just wanted people to think about the simple fact that it is never too late to reinvent yourself. So it's never too late in your life to make a change for the better. Mm-hmm. So when we think about improving health and well-being, there's lots of simple steps that people can take, and we just thought we'd talk a little bit about that. But we really want to emphasize how social connections are so important to well-being. And I think in light of where we are in today's world with coronavirus and maybe having to pull back from the activities and all of those social things that we knew and loved, we have to think about doing those things differently, but we want to emphasize why those social connections are so important. So for Blue Zones, we know there's a lot of research behind that. Dan Buettner studied 5 Blue Zone areas where centenarians really felt that those social connections were one of the reasons that they were living longer and living so well. Karen with Village Friends, I think, is just a wonderful example of how those connections play out right here in the Corry community. So Karen, tell us a little bit about what Village Friends is and how you see those social connections really impacting individuals and their well-being.
Well, thank you, Shannon. Village Friends, I think, as many of you know, has been around for about 5 or 6 years in the Corry area. And we are a nonprofit organization, completely volunteer run, that helps older adults in the Corry School District stay connected, stay independent, and stay in their own homes as they age. And we do that through a series of different services that we provide to members. Transportation is a big one. A lot of folks, even if they can drive, they'd prefer not to drive to Erie or to Warren or to Meadville to a doctor. So our volunteers provide transportation. We do light home maintenance. Those air conditioners get heavier every year. We have IT, the smartphones, the smart TVs, the smart thermostats that are all smarter than us.
Right.
We have IT people that will come into the home and help with that. And there's a number of other services that we provide. I do want to say before I forget, all our volunteers are vetted. They have a background check, so you're not just going down the road with just anybody. They have insurance and whatever. But I think one of the biggest things we do in addition to transportation are the social activities and the opportunities for folks to be connected to each other in the community. It has been a challenge with the coronavirus, but we have maintained what we can do within the social distancing guidelines. But honestly, I think being socially connected is almost as important as food is to people. It's so easy to become isolated. Your family lives in a different state, or they live in a different town, or they've got kids. This is a tough time for everybody, but we have managed through the last 4 or 5 years to really develop a community even among Village Friends members. I think one of the things in Blue Zones talks about having a tribe, and believe me, the Village group has become their own tribe. There's the tribe that goes to all the social activities around the area, and then there is the very specific tribe that runs that thrift shop. And the folks at the thrift shop look forward to going there. It is their job, and they take it very seriously.
And you just hit on 2 things that I want to jump in on, because before I forget. So you talked about that right tribe, and we know that being surrounded by people who can support your healthy habits is really important. And it's not just about supporting healthy habits. It's knowing you've got someone that you can call upon when you have a need. It's someone that can just lift your spirits. You can do the same thing for another person. That right tribe and we accomplish that and try to create those opportunities to build connections in the community by forming moais. And so that term is an Okinawan term, which comes from the Blue Zones there. And in Okinawa, people grew up in this moai, this group of people that they had as a support system through life. And so here in Corry, we do potluck moais, we do walking moais. And again, this is just groups of people that come together under a common purpose to walk or to learn about healthy food. So we really encourage you, if you want to get connected in that way, to reach out to us. And you can always check us out on Facebook at Blue Zones Project Corry, or our website, corry.bluezonesproject.com. And Karen also mentioned, the folks that are working there in the thrift store, that is really their purpose. That is their mission, that they have a sense of, this is what I'm going to go and do today. So we really talk about purpose and how important that is as we age, to continue to have a purpose, to know why you're getting up in the morning and how you can use your gifts and your talents to give back to the community. That is, as Karen said, with social connections, just as important as the food that you're putting in your body. Having that sense of purpose can help to drive and improve well-being.
We're talking with Shannon Wohlford from Blue Zones Corry Project, as well as Karen Croyle from Village Friends. It's Healthy Aging Month, talking about social connections. And Karen, did you want to talk about some of the activities that you folks have available for people?
I don't think there is anywhere in probably 6 counties we haven't visited over the last 5 or 6 years. Volunteers will drive us to wherever we're going. We've been all over Erie. We've been to Pittsburgh. We've been to Buffalo. Our group likes learning about new things. We have a little program called Nosy Neighbor that we will go and learn about how things are manufactured or made. We've been to the Jamestown Mattress Factory. We've been to a knife company in Titusville. It would take me all day to tell you all the great places that we've gone. And of course, a big part of the day is also finding some great place to have lunch. So it's just we do 2 or 3 day trips, we call them, a month. We usually leave around 9 in the morning and come back late in the afternoon, and it is just a great way for people to be together and have fun.
How would someone interested in getting involved in Village Friends, how would they reach out? What would they need to do?
They would call our program coordinator, Wendy Whiteman, at 964-2767, or reach her email, wwihiteman@csccorry.org. One of the things that I'd like to share with people that you mentioned previously was it's the idea of knowing that there's someone. You may not need anything for 2 months or 2 weeks or whatever, but when you do, Village Friends is there. It's like an insurance policy.
Excellent. And with Healthy Aging Month being in September, wanted to leave you with these 10 tips for healthy aging. Number 1, don't act your age. Don't act your age.
Never.
And I look at the people around me, and we just like to have a good time. And I'm not saying that there's not time to be serious, but it's okay to be lighthearted and share joy throughout your day. Number 2, stay positive, especially in today's world. And it kind of ties into number 3, which is kind of avoid the negative groups. I even notice with myself, if I watch the news too many days in a row, I'm like, I can't even do this anymore. So I just kind of tune it out. Got to stay positive. Also, walk tall. And what I mean by that is know what your goal is for the day. Have a purpose in your life. Stand tall. We have to be concerned about our posture and our well-being, our physical well-being. So that also ties in with another one, which is moving more. So get out there and move more. Join one of our walking moais and stay active. Smiling. You just can't put a price tag on that. Even when you're feeling bad, it's going to help you feel better, and you could connect with someone else. Again, we want to build social connections as we age, and there's lots of opportunities to do that. Remember to always get your regular checkups with your doctor. And the last thing that ties in with what Village Friends offers is learning something new. So expressing your creativity. And as we said, it's never too late to reinvent yourself, and you're never too old to learn something new.
Well said. So last thing would be for more information on projects with the Blue Zones.
Yeah, you can find us on Facebook at Blue Zones Project Corry, or online. Our website is www.corry.bluezonesproject.com.
All right, Karen, more information on Village Friends?
Well, you can call Wendy Whiteman at 964-2767 or reach her email www.hiteman@csccorry.org, or you can stop in the thrift shop anytime it's open, Thursday through Saturday, 11 to 4. Somebody there will be happy to tell you all about Village Friends.
Yep. And for those that don't know, what's the address here?
It's 51 North Center Street.
51 North Center Street. If you've never been there, check it out. I go there all the time. I love it.
Awesome.
All right. Shannon Wohlford from Blue Zones Corry Project and Karen Croyle from Village Friends. It's the Blue Zones speaker series right here on Channel 98.9 FM. Thanks for coming in, ladies.
All right. Thank you.